Hey everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is Sarah, and today we are doing a cat stuffing video for the first week of June. How are we halfway through the year already? Oh my gosh, this is just absolutely crazy. Today's June 5th. I just can't get over it. It's crazy. We are heading into our hot weather. We have had such beautiful weather the last few weeks, like sunny, no humidity, like high 70s, 80s, perfect weather, absolutely perfect. And now we're heading into really hot, gonna get humid, gonna rain. So it's fine. We need the rain desperately, but we've been really enjoying the lovely weather the last few weeks. So anyway, we are cash stuffing today in the amount of $1,252, and let's just get started. All right, so you guys know the drill. As usual, we're going to start right here in our, what we call our weekly binder. This is the binder that everybody in the family can use. And yeah, it's like our family wallet, if you will. And so yeah, we're going to start right in the front with eating out, and we're doing 120 this week in eating out. So I did a 50, 2 20s, a 10, 2 10s, a 5, and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These ones are gross. So let's make sure we have 120, 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 120. How has your guys' week been? Do you guys have any plans for the weekend? We don't. Our kids are working all weekend, and so I'm not really sure what we're going to do. We talked about going to the cottage, but I'm not sure. So drinks is getting 80. So 20, 40, 60, 70, and 80. Entertainment is going to get $10. There is an adoption event going on at Cannonsville Critters, which is the rescue where we got Betty and Ivy, and I am trying like heck to talk my husband into getting another kitten, but he won't do it. And I know it's probably silly to do it, but I just feel like, you know, all these poor kittens out there that don't have a home, and we have such a great one that we can provide them, and I don't know, I'm just a softie. Supplements is going to get 35, so a 20, a 10, and a 5, and if I could, I would have like all of the cats. If we had space, I would be all over it. Energy is going to get 10, and I did a $10 bill. Betty and Ivy, theirs has been depleted because Betty's food has been deducted from our bank account. So that was $103. So there's $100 missing out of here. But we're going to add 50 today. So we have 50, 70, 90, and 100. And then in our miscellaneous one, we are going to add $45 to get to the 100 that we need for our contribution to the cottage. So 50, 70, 90, 95, and 100. All right, and that is it for our weekly binder. Next, we have this beautiful pink binder, and I think almost everything is getting stuffed in this one today. So we're going to start in the front with medical, and we're adding 15. So we did a 10 and a 5. So currently in medical, we have 100, 20, 30, 40, 45, and a 150 in medical. The dentist is going to get $60. So we did a 50 and a 10. So now in the dentist, we have 150, 70, and 180 in the dentist. So let's color in 3 of these. Each of these is $20. Oh my gosh, it's a terrible glare. I couldn't see. And that's a terrible coloring job. Whatever. It serves the purpose, right? All right, so put that back in there and move on to prescriptions. This week in prescriptions, we're going to add $10. So now we have 50. We need to color in one of these. And then vision is the one that we're really focusing all of our efforts on. We are adding $120, and I am doing all 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, and that's because I'm just recycling this money, if I'm being honest. So we have 300 in our high yield savings account. If you watch my cash unstuffing, I did decide to put this money into the bank. And then we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, and $450 in vision. So let's color in 4 of these. Right, so that's a nice start to that. About halfway to my goal, just about. And I just ruined my envelope. Looks like I need to laminate it. The vet is going to get $10, and that's just a $10 bill. So now in the vet we have 100, 200, 350, 400, and 10. I was going to take this back, but I think we're just going to keep it in here because I do need to take them to the vet. So yeah, I don't want to take it and then have to take it back out. Car maintenance is getting 10, so we have 120. The city is getting 30, so a 20 and a 10. So we have 20, 40, 50, and 60 in the city. Pick the wrong color marker. But that's okay. And then pest control is going to get $5. So we currently have 20, 40, 50, $55 in pest control. School, we're going to add $5 as well. So now we have 10, 15, and 20 in school. Car registration is going to get 5. So we have 20, 40, 55 in car registration. Let's mark off one of these. Senior year is going to, oops, I didn't mean to pull that out. We are adding $40 into senior year. So 20, 40. And I forgot to pull this. Oh my gosh, we finished it. So 10, 20, 30, 40. I had no idea that we were finishing it. Awesome. All right, so we have 500 in our high yield savings account now. 50, 70, 90, 610, 620, 25, 26, 27, 28. $628, just like that. That's fantastic. I can take this off. I don't know as if I'm going to put another savings challenge in here or not. I think I might just keep saving, but this was from the upscale currency. Subscriptions is going to get $5. So we have 10, 15, and 20. And let's do the 1 and the 4. Taxes is going to get $10. So we have 20, 40, and 50 in taxes. Escrow, we are also adding $10 to this. So we have 20, 40, 50, and 1, and we are using this savings challenge from Angela over at MSO Budgets. And we're going to mark off this 10 right here. And then last but certainly not least is going to be our life insurance, and we're doing $5 in here. So we have 20, 30, 35, and $40 in life insurance. Let's do the 2 and the 3 for 5. All right, so that is it for this high priority pink binder. Next up, we are working in this brown binder, and we're going to start in the front with Advocare, and we are going to add $25 today. So now in Advocare we have 20, 40, and 45. Beauty is going to get $40, so 2 20s, and so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, and 85. Gifts, we are adding 25, so 20 and a 5, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, and 90. I am loving having this amount in gifts. I hope to keep it in there because it's just nice in case anything just randomly pops up that we need to provide somebody with a gift. So household got 5, so we have 10, 15, 20, 21. And in past years, that is not something that we ever proactively planned for. We would just like forget about it until it came. All right, and then the last one we're going to do in here is Disney trip, and we are going to add $26. So 20, a 5, and a 1 for 26, and that's all that's in this envelope. But we do currently have like $1,885 or something like that in the bank. So then add this on top of it, and that's what we've saved so far for my daughter's Disney trip, which is going to be in January of 2027. And so that is it for this brown binder. Our holiday binder is next, and we are starting with Father's Day in here and adding $20 into Father's Day. So we have $50, $70, $75, $76 in Father's Day. We're going to color in this 20 right here. All of these little savings challenge trackers are actually from my Etsy shop. I might have some stuff sold out. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't checked my inventory lately. I'm really bad at doing that until somebody messages me and says, hey, do you have this anymore? And I'm like, oh shoot, yes. 4th of July is going to get 10. So we have 20, 30, and 35 in 4th of July. So let's do this 8 and this 2. And we are also putting some money into anniversary, and I'm using this anniversary menu from Chelsea at Be the Happy Turtle, and we're putting $10 in here, so we have 25. And let's do 2 of the appetizers. We're going to do the seared scallops with lemon butter sauce and the prosciutto wrapped asparagus, both of which sound amazing. All right, so that is it for our holiday binder. Let's pull our money out for our debt savings. So we are doing $60 into our debt savings challenges, and then let's grab 10 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dang, that doesn't happen. And then let's go to 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Perfect. So we will tuck this money into this binder, in preparation for playing our debt savings challenge games. Next, we're going to be playing our Merry Creepmas box challenge this week, and we are putting $100 towards it this week. I cannot wait. I'm super excited. So we're going to do 21s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then 30, 40, 50, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Oh, that is a terrible 10. 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. I am super excited to play this game. I can't even tell you guys. I'm ready and I can't wait. And then for Mini Monday, we are doing $40. So 4, 5, so 20, and then 21s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then we will just tuck this $40 into this binder for when it's time to play Mini Monday. All right, and then in our yearly monthly savings, I made the mistake and I over budgeted $50. So we're actually doing 2 of them this week. We are doing the 30 and the 20. So that's very exciting, at least to me. So let's just mark off the 30 and the 20. And we did a $50 bill. So that's a great start to June. Our 100 envelopes challenge is next, and we're doing 2 this week. So we are doing the 98, so 50, 70, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98. So let's mark this off. And we are also doing the 7, I do believe. Yes, so 5, 6, and 7. So that's very exciting that we got to do 2 of them. So let's do the 98 first, which is right here. Really gonna test out my envelopes with all these bills. And look at that, perfect. And then we need to find the 7. There it is. Yay, that is so exciting. I am like, cannot wait to see that thing get filled up. We're on to our last binder for the week. Crazy. This is our savings challenges, and it also houses my emergency fund. So right off the bat, we're going to start with emergency fund. And we are going to do $15. So a 10 and a 5. Let's mark off the next 15. So currently in our emergency fund, we have $1,200 in our high yield savings account, 50, 70, 80, 95. So $1,295. I wish I would have realized that. I could have added an extra 5 to hit the $1,300 mark. Whoops. And then the 2026 Friday savings, we are doing $5 this week. So we currently have 20, 40, 45, and 46. And if you remember correctly, I did spend $300 out of here to purchase some patio furniture. So we are kind of starting over, I guess, for the second half of the year. In our 52 weeks savings challenge from Budget with Carly, we rolled a 6, so a 5 and a 1. So in this savings challenge, we currently have 50, 70, 90, 95, 96. We are so close to our first 100. Let's roll for next week and see what we get. We have 4, so I will take that. Let's write that down in here. I think I said last week when we get to, so 2 more weeks, and then we're going to do these 2 and the 6, and I'm going to roll a bigger one. I'm not sure which one yet, but I am going to roll like either a D10 or maybe a 12. Try and get some bigger numbers. All right, we are starting this I swore my loyalty to me, myself, and I self-love savings from Angela at So Budgets, and we are doing $9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That is a yucky 5. And let's mark this off. And then last but certainly not least, we're going to do this 11 here in this savings challenge from Sassy Peanut Budgets. So we have 10 and 11. So our tray is empty. We did it right. Woohoo! So $400 in our high yield savings account for pet emergency or vet emergency or emergency vet. I don't remember what I called it. And then we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So $420 in our emergency vet. Let's mark this off. All right, and that, my friends, brings us to the end of the video. It's crazy to me how fast some of these cash stuffings go. Sometimes they fly by, sometimes they take a little bit longer, but today it felt like it flew by. It's like when it goes smoothly, it just goes by really fast. So anyway, please come back for my Monday Mania, where we'll save for debt, our Christmas, which is our first one of Merry Creepmas Box Challenge, and then also Mini Monday. Also, don't forget to subscribe, because I have a lot of people that are watching, but they're not subscribed. And our goal this year is to get to 3,000 subscribers. So if you could help me do that, that would be amazing. Make sure to like it and share this video. And then also hit the notification bell so you know when I post. And I will see you on my next video. Bye-bye.